Is there anything you do other than sit in your high tower and look out onto other green grass?
No, that's all I do.
You want to work here, you want to work at Game Grumps.
I mean, whatever. You know, I like to play the
Funny is
field.
awesome.
I
love Craig and Tim and Nick.
I love those guys, dude. I love those guys, and they've been great friends of mine. But I mean, onward and upward, right?
Which actually reminds me a lot of our sponsor. Vincero is a sponsor of this episode of Open Haus, and they have a very special deal for you. We're going to hear more from them at the end of the show. Thank you for your sponsorship.
Before we read the first question this week, I got a lot of flack for a podcast we did recently where I had some guests on. I'm really bad at introducing guests because I know Andy really well from Kind of Funny. I assume everyone knows who Andy is. So shame on you for not knowing who Andy is.
Wow, shame on the audience.
Wow.
But Andy, go ahead and
disgusting.
introduce everything that you do.
Introduce yourself. Tell us what you do, Andy.
Your biggest
Andy,
accomplishments.
I do like video editing and design stuff and some hosting stuff.
Now do it again, but like as like a joke answer.
Hey, my name is Andy. I work for Kind of Funny. I saved the company a couple years ago.
Now say, hey, I'm Andy. I'm really good at gay sex. Say that. Introduce yourself. Go right ahead.
It's just one of your attributes.
And then go right ahead.
I'm Andy, and I'm really good at.
Say it.
Is this like the audition?
That didn't work out. I was going to say you were one of the grips on set who was throwing the cats and dogs from Milo and Otis off the mountain.
I don't understand the reference, Adam.
Oh, hey, your first question this week comes from VT Dino. With Will Smith's Genie causing an uproar online, what sidekick character would you want to portray in a live-action Disney remake?
We already touched on this, but I would want to play Frollo in Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I can sing
that's
about
right.
banging a gypsy.
That's right. That's a thing in the movie.
And
How does that
honestly,
song
he has a
go?
long face. What?
How does that song go?
It was like something like, get that weird-faced guy away from her, because I want to plow that gypsy.
That's really what he sings.
Yeah.
Those are the real words.
Have you ever actually listened to the lyrics Under the Sea? They're weird.
Have you ever actually looked at Sebastian the crab?
Yeah, he looks like a crab.
Have you ever watched the movie
Only on VHS, the way it was meant to be seen.
with the big puffy cases? The cases that were like pillows, remember
Well,
that?
just because the cover had dicks on it.
Oh, right.
They still haven't figured out the Genie, though.
I thought he looked great. I'll go against the grain. Will Smith has never looked better, honestly.
Never looked better?
Never looked
Yeah,
better.
I agree.
Never looked better.
I agree.
I'd like to be the real life dog in I Am Legend, the
This
remake.
is a Disney movie.
Oh.
They might
Disney
own-
movie.
they might
Andy.
You
own
might
that.
own that now.
Yeah, they might own it by now. You never know,
I don't
dude.
think they own that.
Bruce, what about you?
I want to be Baloo because Baloo is big and hairy and he's a bear.
They already did that, though, with Bill Murray.
They did already do Baloo.
That wasn't live. I want to do live action. I want to be Baloo, but naked the entire time.
Oh, I see.
in
I
the
see.
movie.
Gotcha.
You
Not even a bear
understand?
suit.
Because that's a bear. That's
West
what.
Hollywood live action interpretation.
Next question from Energy 40 Gaming. With Rooster Teeth bringing Inside Gaming from Back from the Dead, or just from the dead, what other entertainment franchise would you revive?
Kind of funny.
Are they dead?
About to be when I leave.
I know, when Andy leaves, they're gonna die.
We hire Andy, then we get Andy to resurrect Kind of Funny.
Oh.
That's great. We bring it back from the dead. So much hype around it.
So if you could make Kind of Funny any way you wanted it to fit into the Funhaus gaming universe, how would you do that?
Everybody would have to lose a lot of weight, and then we would get really, really jacked.
Okay, got it.
But I feel like I'm halfway there.
Halfway there? Are you
Halfway
sure
there.
about that?
I mean, I only did 80 push-ups this morning, but
That's a lot of push-ups.
There's a lot of push-ups. You
Thanks.
broke them up into sets of 2.
That's when you spread it throughout the day.
I lied about the push-ups, guys. I'm sorry.
All right, that's fine. You got time.
All right.
I'd love to bring back Wild West Shootout, a show that...
What is
How
that?
about showdown?
What is that?
Don't
all
forget
the-
the log
do
run.
all the things cowboys
They tie you
would
to the
do.
back of a wagon and drag you, see how long you can
is
hold
it
on.
that show?
This is American Gladiators, but for middle America.
It's a Wild
Yeah.
West show that no one watched. It was on for 3 episodes.
Dare you? At least 2 of us watched it.
The problem was
3
the show
episodes.
was so popular that weekends had come to a crashing halt.
Yes.
And they
All
said, packages aren't getting delivered.
So at least 2 people watched it. So they're right there.
Yes, we are here.
Anyway, bring it back.
There is one franchise that's dead, and it's been dead for years. Harry Potter. Harry Potter's been dead.
It is on hold.
It's on hold. They're
For
going to reboot
Dune.
it. They're going to reboot it, and I want to be in charge of it. I want to be Snape.
What's your vision?
I want to be Dumbledore. That's my vision.
all the characters?
I want to be Harry Potter.
You're playing
I
all
want
the
to be
characters.
Ron. I want to be Hermione.
You gonna be Baloo?
Yeah, I want to be Baloo. Baloo's in the Harry Potter universe, but I don't want to be Dobby or Creature.
But
Dobby?
those are who you're best at.
What are you talking about? Dobby was here earlier, and I wasn't here.
But he filled in for you so well that no one noticed you weren't here.
Where would you like to teleport to?
Anywhere else. Toby, why are
smell
your
nice.
hands so
Whoa.
cold?
You smell
Do you
nice.
do you feel something while you're sitting on Dobby's lap?
Oh, it feels like I'm getting a present. But you go ahead and reboot Harry Potter.
All right, done and done.
You
Not all
hire
of them.
me, J.J. Rowling. I'll do your job.
Next question from Spec Op Fox. Wow, that's
fucking-
cool.
That's a cool name.
Now that the gaming industry is going to hell with games turning to mobile and others following the EA downhill path. Wow, you probably play games a lot.
Is this from like 2012?
What is the next gigantic step you recommend the industry take for 2019?
Everything goes in cycles. We go back to my favorite game genre, MOBAs. Because MOBAs we didn't get enough of, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we didn't get enough of Paragon. We didn't get enough of Gigantic.
Huh?
All those MOBAs. I want them all back because I loved clicking and item management.
I love
Who didn't?
telling my guy, go over here, and then click on that thing, but then come back afterwards. And I know that you use the same strategy.
Sorry, guys, I'm jungling. That's my favorite. That's what I miss most about gaming. I think we should go back to the golden age of games when everything was based off a licensed movie that was coming out. You got, Last Action Hero's coming out? You got a game. It's trash. No one's ever seen past the first level.
RoboCop.
RoboCop, boom, terrible game.
Yeah. Oh, the Aerosmith one.
I love the Aerosmith one.
Aerosmith is a band. It's not even a movie with a story or anything.
Wild West Showdown.
Wild West Showdown should have a game that doesn't involve any shooting or cowboys. And you can't get past the first level like all those games that were around when games were good.
I think we go back to the cover-based shooter, the Kill Switches of the world, the Rogue Troopers, those like really good games where you hug a wall.
2 titles that he mentioned.
That's it. I mean, not even Gears of War is too modern.
Is Kill Switch a video game?
It was the first game to do cover-based shooting, and it was terrible. Winback is another one.
Oh, Winback!
What's Winback?
Oh, come on, you bastards.
I was gonna say,
You're
Wild
supposed
West
to be an
Showdown,
N64 guy.
It's the N64 version of Kill Switch.
We got the mobile guys over here.
Yeah.
A couple of freaking guys over here.
Mobile guys will stay over here.
Yeah.
Andy, what about you? What would you bring back?
Honestly, I would bring back the MMO. Nobody cares about MMOs anymore.
Oh, you're right, they don't.
It brings you back to a time where I was living in Austin, I was super poor, and I couldn't really afford rent. But goddamn, if I wasn't gonna pay $15 to play World of Warcraft,
so
you know what I
Bring
mean?
forward that subscription somehow.
That brings me back to your life.
I don't know why he keeps talking about himself. I'm gonna be honest with
It's
you. I don't know
weird.
why he keeps
Well,
talking
that's
about
what the show's about, is interviewing me, aren't you?
You're all wrong. We cancel all MMOs. We combine all the forces of every studio to bring back the Matrix Online.
2. Matrix Online 2. That's what you, Adam, you and I were on the same level.
Yeah, Morpheus's Revenge.
I've always wanted to be the one, and I will
Did
be.
you see how big he smiled? It was so
When I
happy.
played the Matrix Online, I was like, you could be the one.
You're the
He
one,
was
dude.
so happy. I've never seen him smile so big.
They're like, you're not the one, but you know who is? Someone else.
Some other troll. I'm like, fuck.
Big Lebowski 97 reads, according to all the most reliable of internet sources, Funhaus is actually rich. So what are you all secretly doing with your vast wealth?
Someone Googled us, and apparently I'm worth $7 million.
Yeah, I was
didn't
worth
know
$7
that.
million.
That's good for you,
I'm worth
Adam.
$7.1 million.
Wait, I was a little offended because Adam's worth $7 million,
Yeah.
but I only get paid $360,000 a year.
Oh, that's bullshit.
How does anyone
dude.
see that as being
That is
fair?
bullshit.
It's not
bullshit.
fair at all. That being said, that was accurate. That's how much I make. But the problem is I spend, I would say about 80% of that paying people to write articles about how much I make.
Oh, jeez.
So there's like
waste of money.
an internet farm in China and another one in South Asia that I finance entirely to flood the internet with articles about my vast wealth.
James Williams worth $2 million.
My take home barely gives me enough money to pay for City of Heroes every month.
You may have noticed that I wear pants a lot. I almost never wear shorts. That's because my legs are made of solid gold. So if you were to chop
He
me
does
in
have
half-
solid gold. Nobody
Yes.
knows that. Nobody
Really?
knows
Wow.
that. Yeah.
While the things I own personally in my life, which is just stuff, you know, man, it weighs you down. All the money's in my legs. The golden calf, they call them.
Literally.
As a recent member of Funhaus,
You're not a recent member of
A lot of
Funhaus.
people say-
I was going to tell you tell the audience where I spend my money.
well, a lot of your money, Bruce, goes to paying my paycheck, right? Here at Funhaus. So I recently got hired for $11.99 a month, something like that.
Wait, $11.99?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's like a Taco Bell special. Next up from Verified Scrobbler, the government has tasked Funhaus with updating the National Emergency Broadcast System. What message and information do you tell everyone when the shit hits the fan? Right now it's that beeping noise. So if you're watching TV or there's like something on your phone, like an Amber Alert comes up, I think we change it to like something that's more pleasing to the ears, but still alerts you that something's going on. So Who Let the Dogs Out by Baha Men. Here's the thing. It plays when there's not a problem.
So then
Okay.
how do you know when there's a problem?
It stops playing.
That would be a problem.
So if somebody were to play the alert, but they were fucking with the public and they were just trying to trick everybody, would they be crying dog?
Oh man, who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out?
Crying wolf.
Yeah, well, no, I got
man.
it. I got it. I
No,
just
no,
didn't
we get
laugh.
it. We get it. I wanted to explain it because I wasn't
Oh, you
sure.
didn't
if
laugh?
I mean, no, I know. I said, haha, that's
Oh,
funny.
okay.
You're hilarious.
I get that all the time.
Either way, my emergency alert system would be Will Smith. Haha.
So that's the Amber Alerts, haha.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So mine would be the hurricane warning. It would be Daddy loves you. So you would have two separate like Will Smith spectrums.
Then you would know.
Yeah.
The haha is
Daddy
the Amber
loves you.
Alert, and
And
the
if
Daddy
there's a
loves
flood, it's
Yeah,
like
flood would be
wiki
woo.
wiki wow, wiki wiki
Yeah.
wow.
you. When there are riots, he goes, "Welcome to Earth."
Welcome to Earth.
Last question from Supermang24. You are all allowed to go back to one moment or event in gaming history and relive it. Which moment do you choose, and what would you do?
I mean, Shia LaBeouf at that Xbox award show.
What was that?
When did that happen?
When Shia LaBeouf was introducing the Xbox 360.
You mean Elijah Wood?
That's what I said.
Okay. Oh, so we fix it.
Oh, I got it.
So you change it to
He
Shia
already
LaBeouf.
did change it.
Exactly.
That was the problem. It would have been a successful console. It was one of the most successful consoles.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. It was one of
would've
those-
been
But it would have been more if it was Shia LaBeouf.
And then who comes out? Also Elijah Wood. Too.
Both of them?
Both of them. at
No,
the same
they've
time.
never been in the same room.
Yeah.
They're both so little.
But they love games, I think. I don't know.
I would go back to the one moment in gaming history when they defined in the Matrix Online who the one was, and it's me.
You go, I'm the one, and then you take an electrical cord and you rub it on your eyes.
Blind myself.
I would have liked to go back in time not too long ago when BioWare was Googling what's popular right now, and instead of Destiny coming up, it would have been Matrix Online. And so they would have been trying to copy that
That would have been
instead.
cool if they'd made it.
Anthem's just an anagram for you're the one.
I would have gone back to when the makers of Mortal Kombat Annihilation hired their marketing firm and gotten a better one. Because as a kid, I barely even knew that movie came out.
That's true, actually.
Wait, which one?
The second one.
The second
Second
one.
one.
You remember the second? Oh, I love the second
Yeah,
one.
I mean,
knew
I've seen it.
I saw it in theaters.
But even as a kid, I was like, oh, this is clearly an inferior Mortal Kombat film.
Oh, I see. So the marketing could have
They could
booted
have brought
up.
it up, and then we could have lived in a world where that's everyone's favorite.
That was fucking bullshit that Johnny Cage died so early. You
It
remember
was.
that?
It was bullshit.
What was
I
up
do
with
remember
that,
that.
dude?
Also,
Yeah.
Johnny Cage wasn't it recast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they
Johnny
do that?
Cage.
Why would he
They
let that
couldn't
happen?
get that
Different
guy
Raiden,
again,
too.
Whoever he was.
Different Raiden.
It
yeah,
wasn't
different
Christopher
Raiden.
Lambert, it was a
Christopher
different Raiden.
Lambert.
Lambert,
Lambert,
you
it's
savage.
It's French.
Kano.
Lambert.
Scorpion.
Radiant.
Johnny Cage
Johnny Cage recast.
Goro puppet.
Speaking of Goro,
This episode of Open Haus is brought to you by Vincero. At Vincero, we create exceptionally crafted timepieces at a fair price. Our products are bold, uncompromising, and quite literally the best value in our industry. By selling directly to the customer, we are able to provide the same look and feel of luxury watches 10 times the price of ours. We want every Vincero product to be a daily reminder to never stop and never settle. We have received over 15,000 5-star reviews. And no one takes quality as seriously as we do. We offer 6 collections for men and 4 collections for women, each with their own unique look. You're sure to find a watch that matches your style. Get 15% off your entire order at vincerowatches.com/housemarch with promo code HOUSE. vincerowatches.com/housemarch with promo code HOUSE.
Goro had like 4 dicks, right?
I don't know.
Well, if you have 2 arms and 1 penis,
two.
then you'd have 2 penises.
So does that mean Shiva has 2 vaginas?
Yes.
Or she could just have a vagina and a butt. I mean, women already have 2 vaginas. You know what I'm playing.
Can you set an alarm for 30 minutes?
Smoking. Righty then. Oh. All right, give me. Let's throw out a few more here.
Okay, what day is it?
I'm the mask.
Hit me with one.
What's the weather like today?
Do not go in there.
Who is the king of England and
I'm the Grinch.